So you want the sauce to how I'm able to live in this beautiful luxury loft, modern, beautiful, without having to pay out my rent on the first? Well, stick around because that's exactly what I'm about to show you. Let go.
It's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Been ready, used to hold myself back, myself.
All right, so you guys want to know how I am able to split my biggest bill almost in half, okay? How I'm able to not pay my full rent on the first, but my full rent gets paid on the first. All right, so I'm about to turn you guys on to my secret of how I'm able to split my rent, all right? So the secret is this app that I'm going to introduce to you. It's called Flex. Flex. All right. So what I'm about to do, I'm going to go into my phone to show you how to utilize this app to help you with your biggest bill, which is your rent. Okay. So I'm going to go into my iPhone and I'm going to share my screen so that you guys can see exactly how this app works and what it can do for you. I'm also going to have my link in the description box so that as soon as you're done with this video, you can just click on that link and go directly to this app and see if you can get it set up for yourself. Okay. All right, let's go. Okay, so now here we are in my phone, okay? So the first thing that you want to do, download the Flex app. Go to, I don't know if you have Android or iPhone, go to the App Store and download the Flex app, okay? And I'm about to show you exactly what it looks like in my phone. So this is it. It's purple and it just says Flex, Flex, okay? So after you download it into your phone, you're of course going to have to start an account. Okay, you're going to start an account and put in all of your information for your property where you live. Now, to my knowledge, Flex only works with, like, okay, they do 3 ways that they pay your rent. One is through an ACH check. They do a direct deposit into your property management account with an ACH transfer, or they do they give you like an online, like a virtual credit card that you can use to enter the number of the credit card into your rent portal and pay your rent that way. Okay, so those are the only 3 ways that I know that Flex does your rent payment, and the only experience that I have with Flex is with them utilizing the portal through my property management website. Okay, so to my knowledge, it works best if your property management has a payment portal, an online portal where you can go and you just put in your payment information. So they either do a bank transfer, which is the ACH payment, or they do a check where they have it written out for your rent amount and they mail it to your rental property by the first, or they do the virtual credit card. Okay, so I only have experience with them doing the ACH transfer or the virtual debit card. Okay, so once you get into your rent app, you download it, you set up your account, you put in your property information, then you're going to enter in the amount of your rent payment for the following month. Okay, because they're only able to according to when you start this, make sure that you start it like in the middle of a month or like a week or so before the first, because it takes them a little time to set up your account and get everything approved and all of that kind of stuff. So just to make sure, do not try to do this on the 30th or the 28th or the 29th of a month and you know your rent is due on the first. That's not going to give them enough time to get everything set up. Okay, so please make sure that if you're doing this, like right now as I'm recording this video, it's June like the 3rd. So if you wanted to get it set up for July, you would start applying now. Okay, so that's why I said I put the link in the description box. So all you have to do is just click that direct link and it'll take you there and you can go ahead and get everything set up. That way you'll be in order for the coming month. Okay, so as you can see here, my June rent was paid by the Flex app. Okay, so this is what I did. So so a little backstory. So I had Flex in 2023, I believe. Yeah, I had Flex in 2023 into the beginning of 2024. So they do a credit check. All right, Flex does a credit check, and they want to they utilize your credit score in order to determine your credit line with this company. All right, so one thing I will say, you don't have to have excellent, perfect credit, because the first time when I got Flex, I didn't have excellent credit. My credit score then was probably like maybe 650 or a little higher. Okay, now my credit score is a 670 and they have accepted me back into the program because I think when they did their they do like a 6-month credit check every 6 months, I guess, just to see where you're standing with your credit. And the last time I didn't pass their approval process, so they took me off of Flex. So I was upset. So I was like, I'm not going to do another video advertising them until I get back in the program. And luckily I was able to get back into it this month in June, okay, 2025. So, and right now my credit is what, 670. I don't have super excellent credit. I have been working on it, but my credit score is not excellent. And I do have like a couple of maxed out credit cards. Okay, like my credit cards are like to their limit. All right, they're not behind on payments or anything. So just make sure. I think as long as you have on time payments on your account, you don't have any evictions or anything property related, I believe that they will give you a chance. They'll probably give you a smaller credit limit because now my credit limit when they accept me back into the program is 500. Before it was $1,000 credit limit. Okay, so that was like half of my rent. Now they only pay $500, but I'll take it because that's $500 that I don't have to worry about extra coming out of my pocket right on the first. Okay, I had some car issues not too long ago that really damaged my pockets. So to me, Flex is the perfect option, especially if you're just a single person and you're struggling with paying your bills. This is an excellent way to at least give you some wiggle room on the first. It'll keep your rent paid on time. It'll avoid you getting late fees, okay? And it also reports to your credit. So it's reporting to all three credit bureaus. So that is boosting your credit, okay? And it's giving you an on-time payment, all right? So once you get in here, after you set up your account, so you see all these things like get ready. So this was like the onboarding process. The get ready, that was them approving everything with my property and making sure that the portal information was set up for the payment. Then the first payment is the one that I paid. And then it says Flex pays the rent, which they did. And then the next step is paying the next portion of the portion that they covered for me, which was $500 and $563.54, which I have to pay in 19 days. Okay. So you also have the option to do auto pay. Right now, I don't want auto pay on because I just want to make sure that, I have the money, because you have to have the portion of your rent that they require for you to have up front. You have to make sure that that full amount is in your account and ready for them to pull out on like the 30th or the 31st of the month before, because they like to pay it on the first. Okay. And guess what? Most rental properties want their rent on the first. Okay. And like my property, I remember back in the day, you used to get like to the 10th before they even applied a late fee to your rent. Okay. Like my property don't play that. Like they want their rent on the first. They give you until the third. After the third, they slapping you with a $250 late fee. So to avoid all of that, that's why I'm glad that I have Flex back on my side. Okay. So I'm just letting y'all in my business a little bit. But yeah, so Tuesday. So this was the rent that they paid. They paid $2,123.96, right? So that was what they paid to my rental property. That was the full amount of my rent for June, right? And let's see. So the payment. So the only thing that I had to pay to Flex, instead of paying 24 basically for my rent, which is what I would have had to come up out of pocket, all I had to do was give Flex $15.81, and they covered the rest of my rent, right? Now there are some fees involved with Flex, right? So it said, and then my next payment is not due until June 23rd, which is the $563.56. So remember I said I had a $500 credit limit. They even paid, because like when you use that credit card, the virtual card online, there's a fee through the portal. They charge like a transaction fee through the portal. So it came out to be more than what my credit line was, but they still paid it. Okay. That's why I love this company. And as long as you stay in good standing with them, they will increase your credit limit with time as your credit gets better. And as you keep making your on-time payments, they will increase your credit limit. Because like I said before, I had a $1,000 credit limit. Now they gave me a $500 credit limit. So they did pay the fees, the transaction fees associated with using the virtual card. Okay. So there is a membership fee. So as you can see, the membership fee is $14.99. I don't think that's bad. I would rather give somebody $15 if they're going to be spotting me $500 or $1,000 or whatever on my rent every month, and I don't have to pay the full amount. I have another 2 weeks. I could come up with just the other portion of the rent. So I don't think that's bad. And the transaction fee for utilizing a credit card, they do give it back to you. And like I said, this is getting reported to your credit bureaus. Okay, this is improving your credit. It's showing on-time payments. It's showing rental history. My property does what's called Built Rewards. So they do have a MasterCard that is available that gives you points on your rent payment. I haven't applied for it yet. I'm really trying to get my credit into like the 700s before I apply for any more credit cards. Like I said, I'm trying to pay down the credit cards that I currently have. But I think this is excellent because, like I said, this is building your credit history, giving you rental history. And I don't think $15 is a huge fee. I mean, I'd rather, like I said, give up $15, basically it's giving you more time. You're buying a little bit of time before you have to make the other payment on your rent, okay? Because like I said, you never know what can happen in between. You have car trouble, you have to go to the doctor, have a prescription, your dog might have to go to the vet. Like I had some issues with my dog and stuff like that. So all those little extra things that keep coming up, and if you're living check to check, or if you are somebody on a limited budget, this will come in handy and this will help you out a lot, okay? So I don't think that fee is a lot. And the transaction fee, they do pay it if it's over what your credit limit is. You just have to pay it all back, okay? If you want to avoid the transaction fees, then you would do the ACH transfer or them mailing the check to your rental property. And like I said, you just have to make sure that all of that is done like the week prior to the first, just to make sure that it gives it enough time to get to the rental office and you don't get any late fees, okay? But I love this app. It's easy. It's super simple. And at first I was scared. I was skeptical the first time I used it because I'm like, this is my rent money. This is all I got, and I don't want to. I didn't know if it was a scam or whatever. I have had no problems, no issues with Flex. They send you emails, they send you texts to remind you, hey, this date is coming up, your payment is going to be due. Hey, the first is almost here. Make sure they give you the amount and everything. Like my rent fluctuates every month because I have certain utilities that are included, my water, and what else? There's like insurance. Like there's some things that they add on every month that may be a little different. So my rent changes. It fluctuates up and down every month. But Flex has came through for me. So I want to share this with people because I know how this economy is, and I know that people are struggling right now. And any way that we can find, something to help us along the way, I will definitely be sharing it here on my channel. Okay, I am Coco Divine. I'm the Digital Diva. My channel is all things finance, financial literacy, and business. Okay, I'm a solopreneur. I do digital marketing. I do digital products, and I'm an author with books for sale on Amazon right now. Shameless plug. So I just want to share this with you guys. I hope this helps you out. Like I said, it's very straightforward and simple, easy to use. Make sure you click the description, the link in the description, so you can go straight from this video straight into the Flex app and sign up there, okay? Once you get signed up, then you have your own link that you can share with your family and friends to help them out as well, okay? And I do believe that you get a referral bonus. So that's another way that you can make money to help you out with your rent, okay? All right, so I hope this video helps you guys out. Guess what? Flex, I had an old Flex video that I did like a year ago. That is to this day my most watched video. So I said I have to revisit Flex and make sure that I let people know, turn people onto this. But like I said, I was not going to be advertising for them until they put me back on the program. So thank God that I am back on it. I love this app. It helps me out so much tremendously, and I know it will for you too. All right, so make sure you guys leave a comment. Let me know if you guys use any of the other payment options that are available. Let me know if there's some other features on here that I haven't mentioned in this video, okay, so I can check them out. All right, love you guys. Peace.